All right, guys. So I know I said I was going to do this last week. However, there were some personal issues that I was dealing with family. And I'll get into that while doing all this. But, okay, so this video is to kind of do a little recap of the show and just kind of give you guys a breakdown of how it went from essentially like Thursday through the show, and then just talk about like the whole weekend in general. Okay. All right, let's get going. Okay, so Thursday, I'm packing the luggage for me, Faith, and Jeter. All right, so it's gonna be the three of us rolling out. I'm gonna go out Friday. Check-ins are at 2 p.m. for me. My weight cap is 194. Going to sleep Thursday night, I was at 194. I woke up Friday morning, 192, below weight. So we got to eat before going into check-ins, which is kind of a new thing for me, because typically I'm not eating from usually Thursday all the way until the end of check-ins on Friday. And also typically I'm not drinking water during that time as well. However, with this show, because it was originally supposed to be done in January, February, my dog had a litter of puppies, and I could have still done the show because I was already like close to making weight, but I decided to just push it off. Okay, and that's kind of important for like later on in this video. I pushed it off, became patient with it, and waited. So then we ended up doing it, a couple months later. So the show was in San Diego Championships. It's held at like the Marriott, and it's done in the back tent by the marina. Our Airbnb was like 10 minutes away, so pretty good. So we drive down, we go to check-ins. On the way down there, I got to eat a little bit more. In total, I had about 350 grams of carbs for Friday. In the morning, I had 50 grams of carbs from oats, a little bit of honey, and that was it. And then I had about 16 ounces of water. I put a liquid IV in it, and just kind of sipped on that thing for about 2 hours, and then checked in with Enrique again before I was about to head out, and I was still at 192, and he said, cool, let's do 5 rice cakes, add some salt, and then another like 8 ounces of water. So then I finished the water with, I had the liquid IV in it with that, and then we got down to the show, and we checked in, and I hit 190.5, which is the lowest I've ever been for a check-in, which is really good. And still drinking water and eating going into check-in, so I felt good. Then we went to the Airbnb. Awesome little Airbnb, like just a dope little like beach house, little 2-bedroom. And if you know like the houses, like the older houses like in San Diego, you know what I'm talking about. No real AC. Yeah, they have the little wall ACs, but because of the temperature, you just open up both doors, you get a nice little breeze going through. I mean, it's hard to argue that San Diego might be one of the best cities in California and in the fucking nation. So I told the kids, hey, look, today's kind of boring because I'm kind of just resting today. So we had board games, we were playing, watching movies, kids were playing in and outside the house, ordered some food for them, got drinks delivered to the house, and then I was just on the couch, just leg compressions until Enrique got there. And then, mind you, I was coaching a client. It was her first show, so I had to do her tan Friday. She's doing check-ins with me, so I'm making sure she's all dialed in and whatnot. And then go to sleep. Usually before shows, I don't sleep well. I don't think I fell asleep till like 1:30, and woke up, got my second coat of tan on, checked my weight. I was 191. I was like, oh, okay, we're going. So in the morning, I had about between 200 and like 220 grams of carbs going into the show. So in the morning, I had some white rice. I had some rice cakes, almond butter, a little bit of honey and salt. Ate a small bag of Lay's potato chips. And then I had some more rice cakes. Or nope. I had 2 tablespoons of honey, and then 2 teaspoons of salt right before going on stage. All right. Now, driving to the show felt different. All right. Sounds cliche, I know, but something just felt different. Prejudging goes. We walk out, do the little individual 20-second routine, and I'm like locked in. I mean, totally locked in. I'm not looking at the guys in the backstage when I'm getting my glaze on, like headphones are on, like head down, just in the zone. I go out, I do my little 20-second individual, I come back, Enrique's like, dude, looks good, we're good. And I tell him, like, bro, I'm so fucking hyped up right now. I'm gonna need you to like talk more when I'm up on stage during like the prejudging. I was like, because I'm like wound up, dude. Like, I'm way too hyped up for what we're about to do. So that helped, because listening, hearing his voice, hearing his cues allowed me to kind of settle myself a little bit. When we walk out, the way it is like, the way we lined up numerical, okay? But just by happen, I'm in center stage when we walk out. We go around, quarter turn, cool. They move a couple people. I'm still in center, all right, sick. Quarter turn. Move a couple people. Now, I'm like thinking, everybody's moved. So everybody has now been compared to somebody else on the other side of the stage as well. And I'm still center. So I'm like, if they move me out of this fucking center, I'm gonna freak out. Hey, gentlemen, thank you. See you tonight for finals. All right, I'm leaving in fucking center stage. Hell yeah. So pretty stoked, but I've been in that position before, coming out of prejudging. You know, Enrique's like, dude, it's there. We're taking it. But I've been there before. So try not to say anything. I'm talking to my client, Park. He's out there. And he's road dog. So shout out to Parker for being fucking road dog all day, hanging out. He has no idea what that meant to me. But it meant a lot, dude. So thank you. I didn't tell a lot of people that I was competing. For multiple reasons. One, it's like my 9th show. I've been competing now for like 9 years. And I don't know, part of me just felt, I don't want to tell anybody I was competing because I haven't won. So like, in my opinion, I'm like letting them down. So it's one of those things where I didn't want any extra distractions. I didn't want anything. Like, I'm doing this for me at the end of the day. If people want to come and support me, like, I appreciate you. I really do. But I also understand, like, people got fucking other lives. They got their shit that they're fucking dealing with. So I'm not going to tell people, hey, where's my show? Because then they feel like obligated that they need to go. So I usually don't tell anybody shit. Especially with this show. So anyways, prejudging goes, finishes. Then I have to hang out, right? Because my client's about to compete. And then she does well. She's doing masters, and then she did novice as well. She did good. It was her first show, so very proud of her. 45 plus for the masters in fit model, and then novice for fit model as well. Between shows, we're just hanging out by the coffee shop in the lobby while they clean it all out, and then they let us to go back in. And I'm trying not to think about it too much. I'm trying not to like buy into like, dude, this might be it. People are starting to show me some of the videos from prejudging, and I'm like, I'm looking at it, but I'm looking at it like, where do I need to improve my posing? Just in case they do a confirmation round at the finals, like my side chest was a little fucked up. My back double was slightly a little fucked up. Like, could have made some tweaks. It wasn't 100%. So practice that. Get ready for finals. I ate about 4 ounces of chicken breast. Yeah, 4.5. And about 200 grams of rice. And that was it. Finals start. Go out and have the posing routine. Do that. And Enrique comes over. And he's like, all right, dude. All right, man, let's win this. Let's win this. Also during between the shows, Jeter comes up and asks me, hey, who's handing out the award? And I go, I don't know. And he's asking who's handing out the award for the overall. Because in his mind, he saw me in center stage, so he already knows. He's been going to shows forever, so he understands this. He's already thinking, I won that class, so I'm going to the overall. So he's asking who's handing out that trophy. So I said, why don't you go ask Enrique? Go ask him. So he goes and asks him, and he goes, hey, I'll try, but it just depends when lady's name is Tracy. She walks by, she asks all the sponsors, like, hey, who wants to hand out this award, blah, 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 blah. So when finals come, I see her walking around, and she makes all her rounds, and then she comes up, and she's like, hey, where's Enrique? So I hit her with the one-liner that I hit everybody with, oh, buddy's in the bathroom. He'll be back. Not knowing where the fuck he is, but he's on his way back. Sure enough, I look up, he was coming back from the bathroom, so there it is. He's on his way back. It just so happened that the classic Physique overall was still available at that time. So, pretty dope. Okay, cool. So, now we go up, we battle, we come out, they do the awards, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Obviously, we're at 2nd now, and I'm just like, if they say anything other than 18, I'm going to jump off this stage, and I'm swinging on everybody. Heel bone to skull or trachea. One of them. So, I was even going to cut like a WWE promo, Road to WrestleMania, like Ultimate Warrior, like running around the stage. I was going to start throwing people off the fucking stage if I didn't win. Ultimate crash out. I talked to Enrique about it because he was like, dude, this might be the one. I said, if it's not, I'm crashing out. Most epic crash out shit's going to be biblical. Tomorrow's Easter. We're going to see if any of these motherfuckers can rise. I know, a bit extreme, but that's who the fuck I am. So, if you don't like it, keep it pushing. He tells me, hey, so we win it. Obviously, we win it, the class. So you go battle for the overall. He's like, hey, dude, I'm not going to be able to talk to you during the battle, okay? Because I'm going to be on that side. So I said, okay. So I go to Jeter. I'm like, hey, dude, I need you to talk to me. He was like, okay, what do I say? All right. And the back double, I need you to be like, lock it in, hamstring. When I hit my side chest, I need you to say, pull that elbow and let it hang. When I hit the ab and thigh, big deep breath, blow it out. All right. So he was like, okay. So I could hear him yelling too, so it was pretty cool. Go out for the overall. And before we go out, there's a dude in the back. He's like the Leons. His name's Buddy. Shout out to him. Cool dude, Fontana PD, respect. He was like, hey guys, we're going out for the overall. At the end of it, he's gonna call for a 20-second pose down. This is for the crowd, so like let's bring the energy up. And I looked down, I go, buddy, I'm about to burn this motherfucking stage to the ground, dude. And he was like, hell yeah, dude. So we go out, do our thing, call for it. All right, gentlemen, pose down. I hit every fucking pose there was, some of them multiple times. I was so amped up. One of my clients who was out in the crowd, somebody next to him was like, dude, that guy is hyped. And she was like, that's my coach. And she's like, what? He's a maniac. Yeah, me, that's who I am. The ball bastard who's a fucking psycho. Yeah. So then go to the side, and then they call it. Man, when I tell you guys, it was like just a fucking silver back lifted off of my back. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Like I said, 9 years, 9 show. Still haven't won an overall. Finally happens. Because in my mind, why are you going to nationals if you're not winning overall? You can't beat all the regional guys. Why the fuck do you think you're going to be able to beat the guys that are trying to turn pro who probably won an overall? All this stuff, right? Now, I did do nationals a couple years ago for the experience of it, to just see what it's fucking like. We're going back this year. September 3rd through the 6th. North Americans, Pittsburgh. We're going to run Classic Physique, Masters 35 plus, and then the Open. Class B. We're going all in. After the show, I didn't have a cheat meal. I had a chicken salad. I'm not hungry. It's been over a week since my show. I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat. I don't want to fucking drink anything either. I want to fucking win. That's it. That's the only thing I'm hungry for right now. That's it. I don't give a shit about literally anything else right now. Like that is where I'm fucking at. That's 100%. After winning, if you guys saw the video where Park is filming and Park is going fucking ape shit, let's go. Dude, when I fucking punch that air, like let's go, the amount of emotion that was involved in that, man, felt real good. Felt real good. When I was driving home, so we stay because my client's got to finish up her finals. She takes first in the Masters, and then she took third in the Open. Hell of a first show. Couldn't be more happy for her. She started off as a lifestyle client with me like 4 years ago. And about 2 years into it was like, you think I could compete? I said, absolutely. She's like, but I'm old. They got old categories. Go against old people. So one thing that I did notice is that like people become a product of their fucking environment more and more, even at later stages in life. Who you surround yourself with is who you're going to become. she came into this gym. This gym is mainly ran by bodybuilders, athletes, competitors. There are lifestyle people in here for sure, but the majority of it, this is an athlete gym. You know, competitors come here. People that are very serious about their fitness goals and shit. So she starts seeing all the posing, all the girls here and there, and it's just like she wants to be a part of it. Oh yeah, let's fucking run it, dude. You know, the level of confidence you have to be able to then go stand up on stage and expose yourself to a whole bunch of strangers, it's big, especially as you get older, you know. So good job, Anita. Driving home, the kids fall asleep, and I'm back alone with my thoughts, which can be a bad thing, can be a good thing, depending on who you are. So I started thinking, you know, just analyzing everything, taking everything, trying to just take it all in. And I started to think about, like, okay, the puppies. You know, I was supposed to compete January, February. If I would have done that, would I have still done this? Would I have still won? Or did the puppies force me to be patient and then just wait? Now, if you know me, which most people, you don't really know me, like you know me, but you don't really know me. My biggest thing is like patience. I don't have a lot of patience, and I've always wanted it. Like, that has been something that I've always went to therapy for it. Like, I've tried to work on it. I've gotten better over the years, but like, I'm just not a patient individual. Because I think if you just work hard enough, you can fucking expedite anything. And if you have the willpower and you have the fucking grit, you can fucking get it done. You don't got fucking problems, you just got fucking more work, dude. Like, don't make fucking excuses or shit like that. Like, just fucking go and do it. That's always been my mentality. Now, the puppies come. Oh wait, push it off a little bit. Because I still wanted certain lines to come in that weren't really there yet. So, the puppies gave me an opportunity to be patient. So I'm thinking of that. And I start to kind of connect that with religion. Because, like, I'll go to church when I don't have things going on Sunday. I've been going to church on holidays for probably the better part of like 10 years now. Every major holiday I'll go, and then whenever I have Sundays free, I'll go as well. So depending on Jeter's sports schedule, if he's playing on Saturdays or not, will determine if I'm working on Sundays or not, this and that. So anyways, my brother and his wife come to the show, and they asked, you going to church tomorrow? And I said no, because I just did a show. I'll be tired. I didn't sleep a lot last night. It's been a long day here, driving home. I've been up for over 12 hours. No real liquids, no real food. Been depleted for months. Yeah, I'm pretty wrecked. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go. But I'm driving home. I'm thinking about, you know, patience, and you know, I start thinking about how, like, hey, you don't really pray for patience. What you do is you pray for the opportunity to be patient. It's like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, the puppies gave me the opportunity to be patient, and then it paid off. You know, like, that's cool. That's dope. So, you know, we get home, unpacking, whatnot, and I'm like, oh shit. I've been so wrapped up with the prep that I haven't gotten the kids their Easter stuff. Fuck. Alright, I gotta wake up early Sunday and make sure that they got something to wake up to on Sunday. Bodybuilding is a selfish sport. And towards the end, you're like mentally fucking retarded. You can't say that. Keep it pushing, bitch. So, wake up, I go get their stuff, get them all dialed in, all set up. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll go to church, right? So then, I called my brother. Hey, just so you know, we're gonna go to church. He was like, okay. We went to the 8:30 or the 9:30, 8:30 service, but they're doing baptisms today. We're staying and watching some of the baptisms. Are you gonna get baptized today? He just said it, just for shits. And I was like, no. I'm like, dude, some of the things that I said yesterday, or the shit that I said the weekend leading into the show, like, no. The slurs I did, the comments I made, terrible. But, so we go to church. We get there. Now the pastor is like, he's been like one of my best friends since 3rd grade, okay? Like, we've gotten into some shit, all right? Before he found Jesus, all right? So he's been the pastor at this campus since like 2016, 2017. He's been there for a while. So, my brother's wife asked, hey, Matt, you and Josh gonna end up in the pool later on? And I was like, dude, if you're getting me out of these clothes, there better be some sweet words coming out. And then he starts laughing. He was just like, hey, I'm just a messenger. Big man upstairs has got to say something to him, but I'm here if he needs it. So we go in. When I tell you guys we walked in, the music's bumping. I mean, bumping. I'm talking about it right now, and I already got goosebumps. Look at that. I got goosebumps, dude. Crazy. Had them the whole time the music's going. Okay. Energy popping on Easter in there. So, anyways, they start talking. Talk about Hebrews 6:19, talking about the anchor. Jesus is the anchor. If you have him as your anchor in life, blah, 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 blah. I've always talked about how, like, bodybuilding in the gym has always been like my anchor when it comes to life. Every time I've ever dealt with stressful situations or really traumatic experiences or whatever, I've always gone to the gym. Can't sleep at night, something's going on, I'm gonna go to the gym. Because it's always there. And you can always get something out of it. So, okay, that's interesting. It's interesting because the anchor is just kind of came through. Now, you know, we keep going, we keep talking. The senior pastor is the one who's giving the sermon or the message for the day. Now, he is in Anaheim. It's televised to Redlands. Okay? So if you guys are like, oh, wait, was your pastor saying that? No. This is not coming from him. It's coming from the senior guy at a completely different location. Okay? So then he starts talking about praying and how praying, some people don't pray correctly and yada, 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 in the sense that people pray for shit, objects, stuff, right? Things. And he goes, you know, you don't pray for a specific thing. What you do is you pray for the opportunity to then exemplify that thing. Wow. He's like, so you pray for the opportunity. For instance, patience. Fuck. I'm getting goosebumps talking about that right now. Okay, so we got anchor, and we got patience, and the opportunity to be patient. Puppies were the opportunity to be patient. The anchor is bodybuilding and weightlifting. Okay? So because I was patient with my anchor, I then got what I wanted. Okay? All right. Then he starts talking about baptism and this and that. And if you guys go to church and you guys go to a church like that, like a Sandals or something like that, you understand that when they get to baptism, shit like that, it is like a sales pitch, right? Like, hey, you know, you don't have the clothes today, or you weren't gonna do it because you want to get your clothes wet. We have clothes here, we have towels here, we have everything, blah, 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 blah. All you need to do is just do it. I've heard all that before. I'm still not totally bought in to getting baptized. Then he goes, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to say with the death and burial and resurrection. When we say resurrection, I want everybody to just stand up who wants to get baptized today. And he goes, but before we get there, I want to talk to a couple people. He goes, there's a dad out there of 2 young kids. I might start crying. Hold on. He loves them, and he wants them to make sure that they understand how much he loves them, and that he may be hard on them at times, but at the end of the day, he just wants the best for them. And he may not even have wanted to come today, but he's here. Yo. What? Hell yeah. All right, resurrection, I'm up. So, go out. There's like a family in front of me. And, when I stood up, the pastor there, my buddy, Matt, he's looking around, sees me stand up, he starts crying. So, there was a family in front of me, a bunch of like brothers and sisters, they all did it. That was kind of cool to see. And then it was me, get in, and he's like, hey, this guy, I've known him since we were in 3rd grade. We got into a lot of trouble together before I found Jesus. About a year ago, a little over a year ago, his brother got into some trouble, and he told him, hey, go talk to Matt. So he did, and I got to baptize his brother last year, which is true. He goes, and then it comes full circle where I get to baptize him now. So then I got baptized on Sunday. So that was cool, really cool. I never thought I'd be that guy. I never thought I'd be that guy to do that. But when it happens, it fucking happens. That's the thing. I never really believed in the whole he's gonna be talking to you type shit. But those dots were kind of hard not to fucking connect in your head. So yeah. Now I did create I did have an interview with one of the trainers who's a client of mine as well. And she did a little video. I put it up on TikTok. And it said there's 3 things in life. And it's always going to be going on. 1, you're in the shit, you're coming out of the shit, or you're about to go into the shit. What I mean by that, good times are going to come, bad times are going to come, and then you're coming out of the good time, coming into a bad time, or you're coming out of a bad time, going into a good time. It's just how life goes. So, you can't get fixated on whatever's going on currently. You have to, assess it, accept it, and then keep moving forward. You can't get too caught up in what's going on because it's always going to be short-lived, whatever situation you're in. So when the good times are good, cool, they're going to pass. So when the bad times are coming, it ain't going to be good forever. And then vice versa. The bad times suck, and sometimes they feel like they're too much to even handle at times. I've been there. And like I'm sure a lot of you have, where you want to just throw in the fucking towel, right? But we ain't fucking quitters. At least I ain't. The amount of times I want to quit bodybuilding is a lot. It's a lot. But I'm too fucking dumb and too goddamn stupid and too goddamn stubborn to fucking quit. That's my problem. So I say all that because on Monday, so obviously solid weekend, right? Monday, you know, I go back to work. Tuesday, April 7th. It's my cousin Randall's birthday. We're about the same age. We've been going to school. We went to school together all through school. He's like one of those cousins where, and we aren't even really like first cousins. We're like cousins through marriage. But with all that, it's like we were together all the time. Me, him, and his brother. Now, he texts me and a couple of my cousins about how his brother had passed away the day before. And that was horrible. So I was like, hey, you know, call me. His brother was 3 years older than us. We went to school together. We played football together. He would babysit us when we were younger. Just a solid fucking dude. Unfortunate accident. Also, if you guys are if you guys are curious about it, don't. It's really not that. No. So that brought me back to reality. Starting Tuesday. My cousin's birthday. He loses his older brother the day before. The joy of the weekend is over. We're back to work. This is life. So I took off the rest of the week because he came out. His brother lived out here. Randall lives in San Diego. And ironic, San Diego as well. And so he came out and just stayed with me for the rest of the week. Yeah, we did a little celebration for his brother over the weekend. And then we have services next weekend. So, yeah, that is the full recap of the show, post-show. And now we get ready for North Americans. And we're ready to rock and roll. If you guys stayed all the way through this whole video, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found something out of it that you can take with yourself that'll help you with your prep or just something in life. Yep, okay. If you guys want me to do more rants like this, or if you have any topics you'd like me to talk about, please leave them in the comments or send me a DM and I will do one for you. All right, thanks.